What is up? Welcome in to the Early Edge. I'm your host, Allan Bell. We have a fantastic show lined up for you today. College football is here, week 0 starting today, and we have a bunch of great games on the slate, not to mention Major League Baseball, WNBA, and more. But as always, before we get to today's best bets, let's take a look at how we did on yesterday. And you might have noticed that it took a couple minutes here to pull up on screen. That was me counting my losses here. Just an awful night for me. I apologize for the entire Early Edge crew. Patriots, come on. You had it there in the first half, and then Kyle Tucker and Austin Riley were just ding-dongs of the night. No good at all, but shout out to Sia Deshad coming through again. The PGA Tour, this dude has just been on fire this year. Snyder coming with the Braves Giants first 5 under, and Zach 70 on the Twins money line. So shout out to those guys. And, I'm going to go sit in the corner here and take punishment. Now, our full schedule coming up. This starts on September 4th, all right? So for NFL Week 1, make sure to take a snapshot of this, screenshot it, so that you know the Early Edge in 5 will be put on hiatus for the football season just because we have live shows coming at you every single day. We'll have Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, live preview shows. Those are my favorite. You know how much fun those are. Make sure to check in for those. NFL weekly previews, college football weekly previews. PropStarz coming back on Thursdays with the Prop Shop on Twitter Spaces. Can't wait for that one. You know how much fun that was. But make sure to pay attention. And that, again, starts on September 4th. All right, let's bring the stars of the show here. Enough of me yapping, because we definitely want to see them and not me. So, first off, Mackenzie Brooks, how we doing?
We are doing great. Another beautiful Saturday in South Florida.
Yeah, it is. Well, I assume that it is. I'm not there, but it seems like it's always nice. Every time I've been down to Broward County, Dade County, it's always been a good time. Fort Lauderdale's fun. Miami's fun, obviously. PropStarz, Mags, what's up? All right, so first, Mags, understand baseball league. We got some playoffs potentially coming up. Update us, dude.
Yeah, and if you were here last week and you played the Amags 1+ hit and the over 3.5 that Ken's gave you, then you would have cashed. Yes, we did win last weekend. It was a good weekend. So we got a game tomorrow. If we can win that, then we would lock up a playoff spot. So,
dude, Ken's not only nailed the WNBA picks, nailed that. What is it? The Schenectady. What's the mascot there?
What Proppy said, it was the Schenectady Mules. So I kind of like that name. That's not the actual name, but I like that name a lot more.
Yeah, I do too. And shout out to you guys for a second Saturday in a row. We had a bad Friday coming in, and you guys all picked it up and crushed it. So well done on that. PropStarz, NFL season's coming up, man. Anything article-wise that we need to know about?
Yeah, good morning, guys. I'm fired up. We're inching closer and closer. I've been making appearances weekly on the Pick 6 podcast. If you just search on YouTube, CBS Pick 6 podcast, strongly suggest you check that out. We're breaking down the preseason. We're breaking down season-long props. You can also find a ton of my content on the website right now. If you search, tremendous amount of futures bets. So I would encourage everybody to check that out as soon as possible.
Dude, you've been crushing it with the Pick 6. Who's all in that? Brinson, Katie Mox,
and right? Emery Hunt.
Yeah, big Emery, man. Dude, you've been crushing it. I know Katie's fired up about the San Francisco 49ers. She's been firing off 49ers picks.
Shout out Trey Lance, AB.
Yeah, the Cowboys. What a wild trade that was. I didn't see that coming. But I'll tell you what else I didn't see coming. Well, I kind of did because, we put it together. But want to jump into our marquee matchups for today, okay? So we have 2. First one, put together some Major League Baseball team total parlays, okay? I want you guys to take a look. Tell me which one you like the most. So I'll read through it here. All right, first one, coming out at plus 225. The Astros team total over 4.5 and the Padres team total over 3.5. Coming in at plus 275. Braves team total over 4.5. Dodgers team total over 5.5. And then at plus 325, the AL East special. Yankees team total over 3.5. Red Sox team total over 4.5. So, Mags, throw it to you, buddy. Lead off. What do you like here?
Well, I'll just go right with the hat that I'm wearing. And we know that Saturdays are kind of the Braves betting network, as we say. I'll take the Braves there. I think that they can get over the 4.5 against the Giants bullpen today. And then Dodgers against James Paxton in Fenway, I think that they could get it done. Even though 5.5, it's a little bit much, I think they can get it done.
Yeah. Ken's, all right, we already know that you're betting on Mags' team tomorrow in this final spot. So parlay that. What do you like here?
I'm going to parlay that with this Braves team total over 4.5. It feels wrong to go against the Braves on a Saturday. That seems to be our vibe here.
Yeah, it really is, right? PropStarz, what do you see, bud?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Braves and the Dodgers here. Obviously, you got a bullpen game for the Braves. They're just as hot as ever. And then I like the matchup against the lefty for the Dodgers at Fenway, like Amags mentioned. I think that's advantageous for the Dodgers. So, yeah, I'll take that one.
Yeah, like, I like the Braves-Dodgers one. Don't get me wrong. I kind of dig this Yankees-Red Sox one, right?
Wow.
325. Yeah, like I kind of dig the Yankees here. The bats are finally coming alive. And, we broke it down on CBS Sports HQ last night. Like, it's not just here's 2 home runs, right? Stanton hit one and then Judge hit one, and there's your 4 runs. Like, they're actually, stringing together hits station to station, run manufacturing. I like it, and I'm going to dig with that with the Red Sox too. So I'll take it on that plus 325. What I'll also take is that we have college football for real back, and I know everybody's fired up. Let's take a second and hear what that sounds like.
Fight for something. First play of the game to the last play of the game. 1, 2, 3.
And we've got 2 of the hottest conferences. This is big-time college ball.
They're going to come. We're going to come.
2 big boys getting ready to play. Big, being the operative word here. And here they come.
God, that got me fired up. I love college football so much, man. Kids, I know that you do too. Georgia going for a 3rd straight national championship. Kirby Smart and the boys got it fired up. How's Georgia going to be this year?
Amazing. They just replug, they reload. It's automatic. I'm not sweating it at all.
You know what? That's the most confident answer I've ever heard, and it absolutely applies. Anybody that's in Georgia, that's a Georgia and Braves fan, I mean, shout out to you. It's nice right now.
I know. I'm not even a Braves fan, but when they won the World Series and everyone was like out drinking 7 nights a week, I was like, yeah, I'll join.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm in.
Absolutely. Who doesn't want to get down on the celebration, right? 100%. Now, speaking of celebrations, Mags, I don't know what your home run celly looks like, but I imagine that it's solid. I imagine that you go with the bat flip. Just toss that thing fired up in the air. Let's take a look at our home run best bets for today and see who we like on the board. So, we got Shohei Ohtani plus 250, Corey Seager plus 275, Mookie Betts plus 300, Pete Alonso plus 400, and Christian Walker plus 425. So, we'll reverse it. PropStarz, throw it to you, buddy. What do you like here?
I'm going to go off the board. I'll pull a little buckets here. I like Freddie Freeman going against Paxton, lefty on lefty. He gives up a lot of production to opposing lefties. So, yeah, I'll take a shot at Freddie Freeman. I believe he's plus 400, if I'm not mistaken, on DraftKings right now.
Nice. That's a good price for Freddie, dude. Real nice price. Kens, what do you like here?
I'm going to go with Shohei Ohtani because, as I've said before, anything Shohei Ohtani with plus money is something I like.
There we go. Simple, right to the point. It's like Kirby Smart recruiting. You know what? Let's just go get the best players available. Max, what do you like, bud?
I'll ride with Betts here against the lefty in Fenway. There actually looks to be some boosts for hitters today in Fenway. So I think the plus 300 on Betts, I'll ride with him.
All right. I'll tell you what, man. Yeah, I'm going to go with Betts as well, man. I like Mookie in this spot. I like the Dodgers in this spot. Obviously, we just spoke about him, in regards to the parlay. Shout out to Mookie as well. Played his high school ball just down the street over here at John Overton High School. Shout out to my man, Nashville native. Mooks, get it done today. Speaking of get it done, all right, let's get into our best bets. But we just saw college football. It's back. You know what? The NFL is coming back as well. And I know all of us and everybody here at CBS Sports is fired up.
Driving into the stadium, seeing everybody tailgating, I get that ready-to-go feeling.
To walk through the fan section over there and see that many people excited about football, so I'm really looking forward to it.
You get away from football for a little bit and then you start missing it. You get that itch again.
For me, that first catch is everything. Once I get one catch, I'm in the zone.
Getting back to football.
It's been too long.
We can't wait.
Can't wait.
We can't wait.
We can't wait.
Dude, I just love this time of year. I absolutely love it, man. I'm fired up. All right, Mags, leadoff hitter, dude. Look, you got hitting to do on Sunday up in the league, but you got hitting to do today as well, man. What you got, bud?
All right, AB. Well, shout out to Hef in the chat, already talking about the Orioles. I saw him on the over 5.5 there for the team total. And I'm going to talk about that Orioles game because I like them here tonight against the Rockies in Baltimore. It figures to be a really nice night out there. And I'm going to back their pitcher Bradish here for the strikeouts. And then I'm also going to go to the money line. Look, the money line's heavy, but I want to get in somewhere on this Orioles team to win. And I'd rather not play the -1.5 with the home team. So I think in a good matchup for Bradish with the strikeouts against this Colorado team, they've struck out a bunch, specifically against that slider. It's a pitch that he's throwing more now. I think that he can kind of hone in on that once again and pick up the strikeouts against this lineup. I like him over the 6.5 on the straight strikeout prop as well. But I think here, if you bring it down, little parlay, you get the money line, basically at -120 there. If we can hit that 6 strikeout, he's been all around that number in his last 4 starts. He's gone over in 3 of them. So I like that one. Definitely the Orioles. If you want to play him if you wanted to do the -1.5 or whatever, I don't think that you're in the wrong. And I already saw a few people talking about that game there tonight. I think they're definitely solid for the win. Secondly, I'm going to go here with Max Fried and this Braves team. We're going to face the San Francisco Giants bullpen mainly. We've got Ryan Walker, 1, maybe 2 innings max, but he hasn't lasted longer than that. Then you're going to face a bullpen that's ERAs over 4 in the month of August. I think it really turn into a long day against this lineup. It really might. So I'm going to back the Braves here. And then you look at Max Fried in the matchup against San Fran, their top 5 matchup recently against lefties for the strikeouts. And I think that even though we look at some weather that might be more advantageous for hitters, we're all the way down at this 4 number for Max Fried here. I think that it's very doable. And then you're getting on a -180 or so money line here for the Braves around -110. So I like that, using that 4 strikeouts there to bring the money line down as well. So I like both those pitchers to go over their K prop straight. If you wanted to play Fried, I'd probably play it on a half unit. And then those little parlays for some afternoon baseball, or night and afternoon.
Yeah, getting Fried down to 4+, man, that's solid right there. And Bradish at 6 as well. That's well done on that one. All right, Ken's coming over to you. WNBA, 2 plays, been crushing them. What do you got?
Yeah, I know. America says college football. I say Vegas stop paying attention to the WNBA. We have the Aces today. The spread's -10, which sounds like a lot, but for the Aces, that's actually probably the smallest spread I've seen for them in a really long time. I think they're absolutely going to cover this on the road in Washington at the Mystics today. Like, the Aces are 0-3 against the spread in their last 3 games, which to me, for a team that's talented, sounds like a get-right spot. Absolutely. I mean, the spreads of these games that they're going 0-3, 14 points, 16.5 points. Like, they're crushing these teams by 10 points. It's just these spreads are absurd. So I think they're absolutely capable of getting right here in this spot. They blew out Washington earlier in the year. They're certainly capable of doing it again. And then we'll head over to Liberty Lynx. We're going to go with the under here. 2 teams that I think are ready for some regression. Liberty's in an absolute gauntlet of a schedule. They just faced the Aces. They have the Aces again next week. This seems like maybe a game they let up on a little bit. They hit 95 points earlier this week. I don't think that's something they can do again. And same with the Lynx, scored 90+ points in their last 2 outings. Again, something that's not really typical for them. So it really just seems like a regression game for these 2 teams in general.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'll say this. I'm nowhere near your knowledge in regards to it. So I listen, write it down, and bet it, and don't ask too many questions. So Well done on that one. All right. Now, PropStarz, you're a cleanup hitter. So I'm going to go and get this out of the way so that I can get out of your way. But I've got a couple different plays here. And, it's college football, and we want to get this thing fired up and have fun on week 0. But first, for Major League Baseball, Braves team total over 4.5 -115. You heard Mags break it down. Yeah, I mean, nothing more really that I need to add. This team got there last night. Quite frankly, should have had more, but it's going to be a much better weather situation out there in the Bay. Sorry about that, Spectre. And we're going to take the Braves on that one next. We're going to say Pacific Northwest here. Julio Rodriguez, 1+ hit. The Mariners team total over 4.5 at +110. The Mariners should mash today. Now, understand that when they mash, it doesn't always mean a massive amount of runs when you're looking at the season, but them over the last month or so, Their offensive production has definitely picked up. I think Julio Rodriguez has themselves an excellent day today. Pitching matchup is nice for him. Lastly, for Major League Baseball, Austin Riley, 1+ hit, Braves team total over 3.5, -105. All right, so we're going to bring the Braves team total down from 4.5 to 3.5. We need one hit from Austin Riley. And you might be saying, yeah, he went over 6,000 last night. He did. But you know what? I'm about to back on him because we did the same thing with Elly De La Cruz yesterday. And these guys generally do not go back-to-back days without getting at least one hit. So I'm going to take Riley here and the Braves team total over 3.5. Now, 2 plays college football, 2 parlays. All right, keeping them simple. Play them if you'd like. If you don't, certainly understand. First one, we're going to go New Mexico State money line, UTEP money line. You can get that at +130. And we're going to hear from Kenzie in just a second. I actually want her to break down what the model has on UTEP as well. We're going to go to a 3-leg here. New Mexico State money line, San Diego State money line, and Notre Dame money line. Put those 3 together, and you get +135. So, Kenz, break down. I understand everything that you have. UTEP, we're big fans, right?
Yeah. UTEP is the team this year. This is America's team, especially for the model. The model loves UTEP. This might be one of our favorite week 0 picks. It's really about Jacksonville State or Jackson State. And it's like, who are they? We really don't know. And I like that the quarterback for UTEP's coming back, had 30 career starts. They're returning over 50% of their production. This is going to be, I think this is a really strong game for them. There's not a lot of data on their opponent, but I think this is a great spot for them, just given the production they're returning. I think this is a great spot for them.
Yeah, and you look at Jacksonville State, right? So you've got your boy, Rich Rodriguez, right? As the head coach coming out there. Yeah, it's wild to see, how far that program has come. It's going to be their first in, kind of the group of 5. Yeah, whatever anybody calls it now, I feel like that name changes.
I know. I'm trying to be careful with my words here. It's like
I know.
Me
too, right? Like it's their first, their first year up there. And Rich Rodriguez will definitely have some offense going. But UTEP, they are legitimately. I know you look at their record from 2022; they were 5-7. This team was not a 5-7 team. They were much, much better. They're going to dominate on the lines of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively. And as Ken's mentioned, their quarterback situation. Solid. This is a really, really good football team. It's going to be a fun game. Can't wait to see it. So, all right. Appreciate that, kids. Oh, and when is the next model show?
Yeah, we're on every Tuesday at 1:00 right now. And we're turning it a lot into live chat Q&A. Like that's really what we want to be honing into. So the more people that show up with questions, it could be about fantasy, any, college football, NFL, baseball. We're really happy to answer all those questions. And we're going to start to be sprinkling ourselves into some more shows across CBS, just getting in the chat and helping out people answer questions. So look out for us across the board for sure.
I love it. All right. You said Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, right?
Right.
Perfect. Max, what up?
So just real quick, AB, I had a few questions since I had been posting some horse racing stuff today. There's a pretty big race here in Saratoga, New York. Right? We got the Travers race 12 at Saratoga today. And if you want a little, put a little money on something, I like the 7 Scotland to at least be in the finish, if not win it. Just the horse, when you look at Saratoga in specific, the horse won at Saratoga in its most recent race. I think that's very big when you're running at Saratoga. Obviously, you have trainers like Bob Baffert throwing horses in there. Who knows if they are juiced up? But I think that this number 7 Scotland could be in the finish. So I threw a little bit on it.
Okay. I'll tell you what, we're going to get back to that in 1 second because we actually had someone put in a pick in regards to that. So hold that thought. But PropStarz, I want to get to you, man. Hey, clean up, buddy. What do you got?
Yeah, I got a prop in this Mariners-Royals game. I'm going to go Bobby Witt Jr. over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Bobby Witt, 23 years old, absolute phenom, one of the best bats in baseball. Post All-Star break in the month of August. He's batting almost 360 with an OPS over 1100. He's cleared this in 15 of his 22 games in the month of August. He's averaging 3.27 hits, runs, RBIs. He's faced Logan Gilbert 6 times, 5 hits, 1 home run over his career against Gilbert. So absolutely love this spot. Batting second in that lineup. They're also the road team. So very good chance he gets at least 4 at-bats here. So let's go Bobby Witt Jr. over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs.
Yeah, dude, this is going to be a really fun game, man. I'm excited to see it on both sides. Now, all right, Mags, I bring this up, all right, to ask you. Okay, so our man EC yesterday, Eric Cohen, Friday in Early Edge in 5 show. He has $2 Trevor Stakes trifecta, a $48 bet, 1, 2, 4, and 7 trifecta box. And I bring it up to say this. He was saying the same thing about number 7. What is that? What is the name of that?
Scotland.
Yeah. So apparently, like, he's all over the same thing that you are.
Yeah, and I think he's got like the main favorite in there, Forte, the 1. Huge chance for that horse. You got Mage, definitely a big chance for that horse. He's got that one in there. And then he's got Arcangelo, I think is how you say it. That, another horse that a lot of people are liking. So the one he left out was the Baffert horse, National Treasure. Maybe he gets burned there if that horse ends up in the finish, but I don't hate that.
Okay. All right, there we go. I have no idea what's going on with any of this whatsoever. But yeah, exactly, kids. Yeah. Went right over my head. But he does. He knows, so I trust you guys on that one. All right, everybody, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Let's take a look at the recap here. And here, oh, wait, we got existing picks here. Let me bring this back. There we go. All right. PropStarz is on Bobby Witt Jr. over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs minus 145. Amags is on Kyle Bradish 6+ strikeouts, and the Orioles money line minus 119. Max Fried 4+ strikeouts, and the Braves money line minus 110. Kansas is on the Aces minus 10 at minus 110. Liberty Lynx under 167.5, also priced at minus 110. I have the Braves team total over 4.5 at minus 115. Julio Rodriguez 1+ hit, and the Mariners team total over 4.5 at plus 110. Austin Riley 1+ hit, and the Braves team total over 3.5 at minus 105. And then 2 college football parlays. First one plus 130, New Mexico State money line and the UTEP money line. Second one plus 135, New Mexico State money line, San Diego State money line, and Notre Dame money line as well. Now, it's all the damage I think that we could do for today. Anybody have anything fun that they're doing today, tomorrow, anytime this weekend?
Just a good old great beach weekend in South Florida.
Yeah.
There we go. Outside.
You can't beat that at all. Now, Mags, all right, you don't have any nerves for tomorrow, right? I mean, it's only the playoffs on the line.
No. We got to just got to win, man. Just got to win. That's all.
Okay. Such a lock. Such a lock.
Lock. Yeah, kids broke it down perfectly. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be live at normal time at 10 a.m. Eastern Sunday morning. Enjoy college football, Major League Baseball, the WNBA, horse racing, and Mags tomorrow. We're going to find a way to live stream this thing because I know everybody wants to see him at the plate mashing. But
I'll take a video, send it to you.
Yeah, dude, please. Take a dugout vid, man. We need it for sure. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow, and let's cash these tickets. Thanks.